Hi friends, we are going to go deep sea exploring today in our very own submarine. Blub 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 blub. Right, so before we get into the fun stuff of going under the sea, we are going to learn 3 very important words. Our first word is float. Now float means we're not going, when we get into the water, we just stay above the water, right? So we're not going all the way down, we're not going midway, we're just gonna stay nice on top of the water, like such. Do you see how that bottle is staying on top of the water like that? Yeah, we're floating right now, right? And say hi, Mrs. Lori.
Hi.
Very good. Our next word is going to be submerged. Now, submerged means we're not on top of the water, we're not beneath the water and full, like totally sunken, but we're just nice in the middle. So somewhere about here in this area, just bobbing, hanging out, having a good time, okay? And then our third word, sink, meaning that we go all the way down to the bottom, okay? Now, right over here, let's be like down, 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 way down on the ground over here. Right, so again, we have float, submerged, and sink. Now, we know that this bottle floats, right? But what happens if we put in some other objects? I have some wooden sticks over here. I have 1 yellow stick, 1 blue stick, 1 brown stick, another blue stick, and an orange little roundy thingy. We're gonna put them inside our submarine and see what happens. But before I put it into the water, I want to ask you, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to float, submerge, or sink when it gets into the water? Mrs. Lori, what do you think will happen?
I think it might float.
Oh, Miss Lori thinks it will float. What do you think? That's a great hypothesis, scientist friends. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3.
It does.
It floats.
How about that?
Very good. So we are going to track it out over here and put down wood. The wood floats. Very good. Next, we are going to take some coins. We have some quarters and nickels and pennies and dimes right over here in my hand. Oh, this is a little bit heavier than the wood was. What do you think is going to happen with the coins? Do you think it is going to float like the wood? Do you think it is going to submerge, be halfway? Or do you think it's going to sink? What do you think, Miss Lori?
I think it might sink.
That's a great hypothesis. So we see if Miss Lori's right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I guess I was wrong. It's submerged.
That's right. It's submerged. It's not at the total top. It's not at the total bottom, but it's nice and in the middle. So those coins submerged. Very good. I'll go write that down for us over here. Very good. Now, friends, I have some more coins as well. We're gonna see what happens if we add some more coins into our submarine. Do you think it's going to sink, submerge, or float? What do you think, Mrs. Lori?
Okay, this time it's gonna sink.
She said it's gonna sink. If you think it's going to sink like Mrs. Lori, give me a thumbs up. And if you don't think it's going to sink, give me a thumbs down. Very good, friends. Let's see what's gonna happen. 1, 2, 3.
Yay, I was right this time.
Very good. Friends, it sank. When he put in all of our coins, the submarine sank. Very good. we have some yummy jelly beans. We're gonna fill our submarine up with all the jelly beans we have and see what happens. Now, friends, what do you think while I fill these up? Do you think all of the jelly beans are going to make the submarine float, submerge, or sink? What do you think? To see all those jelly beans inside. Ooh, I can't even get them all in there. Ooh. Good job. We have all these jelly beans. It's so full right now. What do you think will happen, Mrs. Lori?
Maybe it's gonna submerge.
Whoa, she says it's going to submerge, be in between, right? What do you think? Very cool. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
It floats.
Oh my gosh!
It floats. How about that?
The jelly beans float. They're not as heavy as we thought they were. Crazy. We're gonna get these jelly beans out and add it to the floating pile. Is it EY or just Y?
AELL.
Jelly beans, yay! Very good. And friends, our last item that we have some water. We're gonna put water in our submarine and see what happens. Now, I dyed the water blue. It's not really this blue in real life, but we're gonna see what happens. Let's hope I don't spill too much. I'm a little sloppy, that's okay. We're gonna clean it up. Now, do you think the water in the submarine is going to sink, float, or submerge? What do you think? What do you think, Mrs. Lori?
It's gonna sink.
Well, we have another guess for sinking. Let's find out together. 1, 2, 3. Huh? What word is this? If it's not at the top, if it's not floating, and if it didn't sink, what is it doing? That's right. It submerged. Very good, my scientist friends. You all did such a great job. I want you all to give yourselves a pat on the back, and another pat on the back, and one big hug. Very good. We will see you later, as that's all the time we have right now.
Bye-bye.
Keep on exploring and having fun with science. Bye-bye.